So I'm curious, Jane, how did you become such an expert, and why did you find so much interest in studying this more psychological and emotional aspect of it as opposed to just kind of sticking with the physical? Like what made you meld the two together?
Well, like everything else, it comes out of what you need yourself.
Yeah, isn't that the truth?
It's just, and that's why I said when my people were telling me, can you do something about, I'm afraid of this and I'm afraid of that, and I'm like, okay, I got to listen to that. But it started for me in the late 80s because I had a big goal, always had a big goal, that was to represent the United States in international competition. And so when I went through the entire process, the selection for the Barcelona Olympics, which were in 1992, and it was like a 9-month selection process, doing preliminary competitions and then semifinals and then finals, and then the top 6 finalists, which are called the shortlisted riders, have to go to Europe and they have to compete head-to-head there. But prior to that, the semifinals, where they had designated I don't know how many competitions, maybe 15 competitions throughout the entire country, and you had to go to 2 of these designated selection trials, and they ranked everybody's score, and they picked the top 12 riders in the country. And the top 12 riders in the country were called the long list. And from that long list, that's when they did the finals and picked the short list that went to Europe to compete. So when the long list came out with the top 12 riders, I looked at the long list, and I looked at everybody's name and who they were riding, because I knew everybody. And in my own mind, I could understand why every single one of the other 11 should be on that list, but I couldn't see myself being on the list. I thought, I don't deserve to be in that company. Oh, my God, I'm on this list with Robert Dover and Hilda Gurney, and oh, my God, who do I think I am? And so I realized, I have an issue here that I need to address. And that's when I really, really started studying the mental aspect of sport. Went to a sports psychologist. I said, win, lose, or draw, I want to know that when this adventure, going for this Barcelona Olympics, when it's over, I want to know that I have not left a single stone unturned. I want to know that I never can say, what if? What if I had gone to a sports psychologist? I would have done better. What if I had gone to the gym and got myself more fit? I would have done better. What if? So even though it was a huge financial commitment for me with money I absolutely did not have, a little before 1990, I went to a sports psychologist, and I told him up front, I said, I'm only here for 2 years. I know that I probably have more work to do than that, but I am only here for 2 years because I just want to leave no stone unturned. And I said, I want to feel confident that I belong in this company. And then, so the cool thing is that, I was able to achieve my goal. I was actually the alternate for the Olympic team, but basically I achieved my goal. And then I came home and I started teaching again, and I would hear my students say the same kinds of things that I had been thinking. I'm not good enough, I'm not athletic enough, I'm not talented enough, and listening to them with their self-talk sabotage themselves and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I've been there, done that. And if I could learn the skills to overcome all my own insecurities and my own lack of self-confidence and my own personal fears and all this other stuff, if these are skills that can be learned, then I can teach them to other people. And that's what started that whole journey that I'm still on.